Come on, come on.
Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Byrd, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today is unlike any other day. I did the Windows update about 2 hours ago. And as you know, it's the early bird edition. Does credit mean you're going to succeed? We're going to talk about it briefly and hopefully, because I have a short time today. So you guys know I might run a late night SSN Nation live stream. So we're going to find out how this is all going to turn around and work out today. Stop Struggling Now gear still in effect. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, I'm running it off my phone tonight, so audio may be a little bit difficult. My computer, it just came up, so that means we're going to have a little bit delay, and that also means I'm going to have to do something that I've never done before. But this is going to be very unique. Again, this is going to be a short video for the SSN Nation Friday Night Live edition, but it's called the Early Bird edition, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, since I'm using my phone, I cannot see the comment section at the moment. So all I can say is early, please smash the like button. And that's so the YouTube gods know, hey, surprise, we started early today. Oh yeah, I know how it looks, ladies and gentlemen. But again, I can't see comments. So everybody, welcome to the SSN Nation Early Bird edition on the Friday night live stream. And by the way, here's the heads up. I might run a late night edition as well, because I'm going to be in an airport late night. That means it could be 11 p.m., 12 p.m. live stream, because what else? I have a little layover. I have nothing else to talk about. So why not do a live stream and do something different that we've never done? Expand the horizons. And that's what you never know. Now, let's get down to it, because you're going to see me looking down here, because I'm going to try and get my computer hooked in. This live stream, just so you know, it's only going to be 45 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 45 minutes to an hour tonight, because I got to catch a plane. So that's why we had to do the early bird edition for the Friday night live stream. And once again, people who are here, I will be able to acknowledge you shortly once I get my computer up. But when that occurs, we can get into who's in the SSN Nation tonight on the early bird Friday night edition. All right. Now, again, please smash that like button. And of course, along the way, if you like what I'm talking about, please subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell. I'm anxious to see how this works out on the phone, because later on tonight, I may use the phone and I could use the light. So we'll find out. All right. So anyhow, let me know what you guys think. Do you need credit to succeed? All right. Financial freedom says, notice I put the dots in there. Let me know what you think. And again, unfortunately, I'm not able to check. Oh, wait, hold on. I can see something. I see something so far. I see Chili Davis in the house. That's right. He's here. I can't read the comment, though. But welcome to the Early Bird Friday night edition, SSN Nation style, by doing things by any means necessary. That's right. We're covering a lot of ground. So here we are. Now, do you need it? I want to know what you guys think. Let me know by the comments down below. Do you think we need credit to be successful, to succeed? Financial freedom says something about that, which you guys pretty much know the answer to this. Because for a large percentage of the population, let's just call it 80 to 85% of the population, you are not going to inherit millions of dollars. Even hundreds of thousands of dollars, you are not going to inherit. So therefore, if you want to buy a multifamily property, if you want to buy a home, if you want to buy anything, you generally will not have the $200,000 to $400,000 to $500,000 at hand. So you need to go down and get a loan. So some people would say, yes, I do need a loan or credit to succeed. I agree with this because there's no way around it. Now, again, you'll see me looking down tonight early because I'm trying to see if I can connect into the live stream. And I have a little problem, I think, because I did an update and apparently my computer wasn't designed for the update. So this is going to be very, very interesting. But again, we only have 45 minutes to an hour tonight. And then I may do something in the late night edition. I think I will. That'll be kind of fun. You guys know I like to expand horizons every now and then, just like here, by any means necessary, using my Android phone on StreamYard, and I'm streaming. Is that unbelievable or what? All right, now let's get down to it. Down below in the description, there are links to improve your credit, whether it's business credit or personal credit. You will see the Credit Strong for business and personal. You can go to Credit Strong. It's actually under Credit Strong. It gives you an installment trade line. Whether it's personal or business, it's an installment trade line. What you are literally doing is putting money in and they save it for you and count that as a payment. You pay fees for that opportunity for them to report to your credit bureau file for personal and for your business credit if you choose the business credit side. So those are the first things that you can do if you don't want to really get credit. Now, I may mention some things because I'm going to go back and forth between personal and business credit tonight, all right, for this short, sweet conversation. All right, so Chili Davis, again, thank you for being here. I might point out, you guys got to check out his channel because he gives updates throughout the day for stocks, for crypto, financial news. He gives it to you throughout the day so you can stay up to date because, as you know, the stock market is what, 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time? It's open right now. So you could do trades based on information like Elon Musk trying to buy Twitter. He gave an offer. So far, these guys might be doing something crazy. We don't know, but it hasn't been accepted yet, as we know. So keep your eye on that. So if you already have Twitter, which some of you may have because we talked about it about a year and a half, 2 years ago when Twitter was, I believe it was $10 or $12 at the time. It wasn't that much. So you would have opportunity to get in. So check out Chili Davis's channel. You don't always need credit, but you need hustle. All right. That's what Chili Davis is saying. He's saying we don't need credit. I agree with both assessments. For some things you will, for other things you don't. But think about this. You really don't need credit if you are thinking in the new economy where you're just starting out fresh. And so I'll repeat something I said before about passive income, which was Airbnb experiences. You guys are out here doing your jogging every morning at 7 a.m., doing your bicycling every morning at 6 a.m. You're doing out here fishing at 5 a.m. You're doing this once a week or twice a week every time, but you don't turn it into money. So therefore, you wouldn't need credit for that. You could start a business without getting debt. And you can make hundreds, if not thousands of dollars per month and not be in debt. But remember, all of us are taught to get credit cards, buy a home, buy a car on a loan payment, because who has $50,000 sitting around to buy a car that goes down in value? I should say this, anybody who determines that they think that giving cash for a car and that's some sort of being a hero, you're not being a hero, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm going to tell you, in case you're new here, this is Stop Struggling Now. If you do have $100,000 in cash to pay for a car, That is great. Except cars go down in value. Why would you give away $100,000 of your hard-earned money for something that next year is going to be worth 85,000 or 90? And then the year after that, 75,000 or 80. Instead of sitting there going, you know what? I'll give you guys $8,000 down payment. You can give me that loan for 1.9%, 2.9%, which is so minimal, it's ridiculous. And then give me that 5-year note or 6-year note. It doesn't really matter. Then you take that other $92,000 and you invest it into vehicles that earn you money back, even if it is stocks. So why would I need to get credit, but use credit for certain things? So you're going to use the other 90,000, or even if you wanted to use 50 and say, hey, let me earn 10% annually. Let me earn 15% annually on this money in a safe environment. And that's why we talk dividend stocks. So therefore, you can use that credit, which is good in this case. Then you used your cash that you had left over and invested. And if you're going to get about $10,000 per year off of the cash, that pays for your asset. You guys got to think smarter. Don't let them bamboozle you into buying things on credit. All right, look who else is in the house. Moses Tillman, SSN Nation Afternoon. Welcome to the SSN Nation Afternoon, otherwise known as the Early Bird Edition on the SSN Friday Night Live stream. So again, I'm going to be trying to hook up my computer here shortly, but I'm going to run it off this phone, the $1 million device. You guys know a lot of people are sleeping on using their $1 million device, and we're running through StreamYard, which I should have a link down below. But Moses Tillman, welcome to the SSN Nation Afternoon Early Bird Edition. And thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. I appreciate it. And he says, Early Bird Special FLLFG. Thank you so much. Liability, it's just debt. Use credit. That's correct. Every time you think about some items, think about what you are doing with credit, because they lock you in. Think about it. There's going to be a 40-year loan. That's right. You heard me. You guys, they're going to create 40-year loans because property values have increased so much that they're having a hard time to find qualified buyers. When you're talking about $500,000 or $600,000 or $700,000, never mind $1 million, your household income or some, one person or two people are going to have to make damn near $200,000. Less than 10% of the population makes that. So where are they going to, how is the other 90% going to buy a home? And therefore, how are home prices going to stay up if nobody can buy a house? So again, put yourself in a way that you can succeed long term. All right. But long term means you don't want to be in debt in reality. All right. So think about that. But let me know what you guys think. Chili Davis says, car, a big liability. It's just debt. Use credit. Exactly. Use other people's money for items that go down in value. That would be a good strategy, don't you think? Let me know what you guys are thinking. All right. So we're almost back up. I can't believe this. I thought I was going to be locked out for sure. And that is amazing. So I can see the chats. Everything is working on the phone. This is the first time I've run StreamYard on the phone. And I want to thank everybody for being here. So please smash the like button. And also down below in the description, make sure that you check out everything down there, because there are things to increase or boost your credit in case you need that type of help. Now, let's get into something that we talk about on all the live streams. Capital on Tap is for business startups. If your business is 6 months or older, you can get a loan through capitalontap.us, I believe is the actual email or URL, capitalontap.us, because they have international funding as well, just like Tribal Credit is international, and that helps startups. So there's two of them, tribalcredit.com. Check them out if you're international, meaning I believe it's like Mexico, Canada are the two places. Maybe they have expanded. But just think about that, ladies and gentlemen. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to turn on a video, early Friday night video. Some people may not be familiar with this. And we will go with that. And I'm going to try and log myself in on my computer instead of running off the phone. All right, let's see how it goes.
SSN Lifestyle. Do you want to travel and see the world? Stay in luxurious accommodations. Have peace of mind and relaxation. The financial freedom to enjoy the life you deserve? Well, welcome to the SSN Lifestyle. Your financial health will create your wealth. We're here to help you drive to your destination of greatness. And we have the start button. If you are willing to learn, put in the work, and help others achieve their goals and dreams, then please join us for a better future. And welcome to the SSN Lifestyle. We will help you create happiness and freedom to enjoy life.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this looks like we have a problem. So let me see if I can do a couple of things. Let me see how this goes. All right, the test is not working, but it's okay. We'll make it happen. Let me see what I can do here. Yeah. You guys can't hear me. All right. Let's see here. Give me a second. First time I've tried it. No, I can't leave. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if we're back on the SSN Nation Friday night live stream, the early bird edition. All right. So now we're back in control of the situation here. And once again, stay tuned because I think I'm going to be adventurous tonight. Yes, adventurous. What that means is I might run a late night edition at around 11 or 12 p.m. 1 a.m. even. You never know because I'm going to be up late traveling. So I figured while I'm sitting around for an hour or two or three, I might as well run a live stream. That will be epic, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys. You might not be up that early. But once again, I'm going to be logging in. I need to do some other things right now. Anyhow, this is only going to be about another 30, 35 minutes. So if you have any questions, you might as well ask them because, again, down below in the description, we're talking about business, increasing your credit. But do you really need credit? You are brainwashed from the time you're 5 years old to buy that picket fenced house, get that fancy car, get a job, go to school to get better education. And then they monetize school to where it costs ungodly amounts of money, tens of thousands of dollars per year. Unheard of, just to get a little education from some books and some professors who lead you in a certain direction to work for other people as an employee. So these are the type of things that I think about. And if you have children, great grandchildren, and you're thinking about their future, what are you going to tell them? That's what I want to know. What are you going to tell them with regard to getting credit or not getting credit? Because this is pretty serious what's going to happen in the future. They're coming after all of us regarding credit because they can easily just raise the interest rates, which are what probably is going to happen. That's all there is to it. Okay. So I just want to point that out. Let me know if what you guys think about this, because I have my thoughts. All right. DJ Eric on Wheels of Steel. Exactly. Trying to do something we've never done, the early bird edition, but now I'm back on the computer. And Now I'm getting back into the swing of things, back into the flow, something normal. So here, let me get my phone off of here. I got to get back into the flow here, right? Because you never know what's going to happen. Let me see. All right, so we're good, I believe. Okay, here we are, DJ. That's where when we need DJ Robbie D from Philly. That's the guy we need on the wheels of steel. All right, now credit must be learned, and business credit too. And that just goes to show you a lot of times how many of us in the minority community or any community, because let's just face it, a large percentage of the population is basically living paycheck to paycheck. You're not going to sit around the dinner table talking about how to make more money when you're barely surviving, right? You're not going to sit there and tell the kids, the grandkids, who's ever sitting around the table, hey, here's some advice that you should be doing, because you weren't taught any of it either. Financial literacy is not taught at a lower level. So that's why oftentimes people who do not graduate, who come out of school, they don't go to school after like their third grade, fifth grade, eighth grade. They are successful. You know why? Because they're not taught to be an employee. They're not taught certain rules of what they have to do. They're just going by, this is what they need to do to survive. And if they want to create a business, they just go, I'll create a business and I'll make it happen. They're not confined to anything. So therefore, they don't think they have to go get credit. They don't think that they have to be like the Silicon Valley. And when you're going, hey, we got a startup coming, so we need venture capitalist money, or we're going to Harvard or Yale and we're going down the halls talking about, hey, can we get up some startup money from these people? Because most people there are wealthy. So can we get startup money? But remember, every time you take a loan for a business, every time you take a loan for a startup company, that means you are obligated to those people, regardless if you're running it. Sure, you're running it, and sure, they can walk in your offices and ask questions all the time. All right, but you're still going to be running it. So you're giving up a little bit of freedom and control in that environment. So do you really want credit? No. You want to try to avoid it at all cost. But sometimes when you're doing business and you say, hey, I want to do, for instance, real estate, and you want multifamily, it makes no sense to sit up there and say, hey, I need credit, and go buy $1 million worth of credit and try to put down the 25%. The playbook should be other people's money. So if you can find somebody to put down the 25%, then you can find somebody to put down the 750 in the loan pack. That's much better for you as an individual person, because you didn't inherit millions of dollars. So therefore, credit in that sense would be good because you have asset coming in. So there's good credit and bad credit. When people are out here buying cars, clothes, jewelry, depending on which kind, watches, and all this, depending on which kind, credit for the most part should not be used. But we are taught credit cards, detriment to society. All right. Let me know what you guys think. SSN After Dark. There we go, Moses Tillman. Thank you so much for mentioning that. I like that. I like that. That's what I think I'm going to call tonight's late night edition. I'm going to call it SSN Nation After Dark, or SSN After Dark. I like that. I really, really do. Thank you for putting that in there. I've been coming to SSN for 3 years and learned to control my own fate. Real estate and dividend stocks. Thank you so much, Chili Davis. That's right. We talked about stocks like 3 years ago, when everybody had a chance to get PSEC at 15%, 16%, 17% on your money. And not only are we getting that, we had the bonus that the stock went up to over $8 a share. So the stock price increased and we're getting dividends, the best of both worlds. So that's why, hey, I love PSEC. Remember that. But hey, the price went up, which means the dividend yield goes down. So it's around 8.5 or something like that, maybe 8.5 to 9%. But nonetheless, using stocks as dividend, then get this, ladies and gentlemen, you invest in stocks. You can borrow against stocks because that's collateral. Now, granted, you don't want to borrow against things that go down in value, because you have to stay at a certain percentage.
So let's just say you had $100,000 in stock and you said, hey, give me 50%. Don't do that. But say I want to borrow against 50%. Somebody might allow it, but generally not. But let's just say that. And then for whatever reason, there's a stock market crash, big time. All of a sudden, the stocks, your portfolio drops to $49,900. You will be getting an email and a phone call. They will say, hey, you got to maintain that 50%. So you need to put in like another $20 or something. All right. But if you do not, they sell your stocks, the ones you use for collateral. Wipe you out could happen. That's why borrowing, again, is not advised even for your stocks, unless, again, you're going to use borrowed money to make money. That is the rule that you want to go use forward, ladies and gentlemen. Now, down below in the description, I mentioned Credit Strong, right? I mentioned where you can have personal and business credit. There's also going to be other links. I mentioned Capital on Tap. I don't know if that's down below. CapitalOnTap.us. I mentioned Tribal Credit. That's also down below. And I can't get to my what else is down below, but there will be some credit items. Also, I know I added, some of you may have won a credit card, or not credit card, but a checking account. And there's Sable One allows most people to get a checking account. The reason why I'm mentioning Sable One is because they also have another feature. They have secured card feature, and I have that link down below. So if you're trying to build your credit up, that's what you would use. You can do that to help build your credit up. Okay. So again, if somebody's, this is a problem. If somebody's watching and they email me today asking me about trade lines and things like that, I will not be able to get back in touch with you until later on today, just to let you know. All right. So I'm having a problem again. Here we go. So that little situation with Windows, that's interesting. Very, very interesting. So anyhow, now I can get down here. So Sable, there's a link down below to help you with a checking account. Everybody qualifies. So if you have a problem with your checking, you can get involved, and then they will give you like $25 back if you do $250 deposit or more over the next 60 days. But they have a secured card feature that you can get that reports to all 3 credit bureaus. So again, that helps you out personally. All right. Now, self-lender, personally, everybody knows about these. All right. Nothing new. And then, of course, I have other things like Grow Credit that helps you when you're paying Hulu and Netflix. And that way they report to the credit bureau. So there's a many things that you can do to improve your credit. But the thing is, are we talking about using credit? Hold on. I got a lot of things going on. Are we doing a lot of things where you need to, do you need the credit? That's what I want to know. So far, only a few people have said anything about it. All right, let's see what else we have. Airbnb properties in DR with no credit check. There we go. Chili Davis. That's how you do it. Downtown Miami. There are projects going on. Sure, the projects cost $500,000 to $1 million. No credit check for pre-constructions. You can get skin in the game, and then because you have skin in the game and there's a loan to value, you'll be able to get a loan down the road. Now, of course, you might have to have some revenues to show that you actually have money to pay for the mortgage, but that's, what you're doing during the months while you're paying down. You're showing that you can pay the mortgage amount and then some. All right. So keep that in mind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you like what we're talking about, this is going to be the SSN Nation Early Bird Edition. All right. Not our usual 9-10 p.m. Eastern tonight. Will not be on. There may be an SSN Nation After Dark edition at 12 p.m., 1 a.m. in the morning, but it will still be rated PG. All right. So let me know what you think. Do you need credit to succeed? And 9 times out of 10, most people will say yes. because they're not thinking that they want to take the hard road. What's the hard road? The hard road is doing something like this. When we talk about arbitrage, the long road there. So in other words, you're shopping, you're at Best Buy, you're at Walmart, you're at Target, and you just happen to go by the clearance aisle for that section that you're in. You're not sitting there thinking, hey, wait a minute, let me scan this clearance item. How much can I buy it for? Let me go see how much I can sell it for on Amazon and eBay. If you can make $50 to $100, even $25, $30 by buying something and posting it up and selling it for the higher price that you see on Amazon and eBay, you could arbitrage money and make $100, $200, $300 this week extra. So you didn't have to borrow again. So if you continue to do that, then next thing you know, you might have 1,000, 2,000, 4,000 to start whatever you want to do without having to borrow money. All right. The big ticket items go with the borrow. And what I mean, multifamily, starting a business sometimes. But again, I don't like starting a business by borrowing because that puts you under the gun straight out the box, because your creditors after 60, 90, 100 days may be calling up saying, hey, your first payment's due. So that's one of those things you have to think about as well. All right. Yes, get some paper or contract on a condo, just down payment. That's what I like. Exactly. Open a business with good service or product, but credit make enhance your current business activity. Exactly. That's what you want to do. I like that. I like that a lot. Mr. Financial, otherwise known as Chili Davis. Go check out his channel, ladies and gentlemen. And again, this is the SSN Nation early bird edition for the Friday night live stream, which normally is on 9-10 p.m. But due to my traveling, it's going to be on. Maybe we're going to have an SSN Nation after dark edition, courtesy of Moses Tillman. I'm going to use it. All right. You don't need credit, but it's nice to have it handy. But credit is yes and a no. Exactly, Moses Tillman. And I like what he says. You don't need credit, but it's nice to have it handy. That is the track that you want to go with. You don't really want to use it. You want to have it, but you don't want to use it. But in order to have it, you have to actually get it in the first place and then use it. That's the funny thing, a catch-22. All right. So that's all you got to think about. But I do like this. You need it handy because let's just face facts. Just like what happened during the pandemic, you never know when there's going to be something completely out of your control that happens. And then what happens? You're going to go down and use somebody else's money, meaning those credit cards or lines of credit. Again, you're going to be at the mercy of not being able to pay it back under the COVID scenario. But I'm just using the COVID scenario as an example. You all of a sudden can't run your business. Now you're going down using credit cards to make sure that you're able to keep paying. And that's why credit card debt is at all-time record highs, because more people found themselves in that place. Job lost, businesses closed. So then what do? You go to the grocery store, you're going to use your credit card, but you really have minimal amount of money to pay back. But good thing is the credit card payments are minimal. You don't have to pay back 100% of what you just charged. So what goes around comes around. And so that's why I like what Moses Tillman says. It's just to keep it handy. It's not to be used in reality if you can avoid it. It's just like last minute, last second type of things that you want to use. But what you really want to use your credit for is big ticket items that return money in your pocket. Like a lot of people may sit here right now and say, hey, I'm going to succeed because I can buy a house on credit. Well, congratulations. So can like 60 million people normally if economy's not bad. So that's not really an achievement, because the reason why they want you to have a home and you live in it is generally that means you better work somewhere. You have to make money come into your house to pay for it. But if they turned it around and told you from the time you're 7, 8, 10 years old and said, hey, the first thing you should ever do is buy a multifamily property, so therefore you have money coming in for the rest of your life, that would be a much better topic of conversation at the dinner table, right? When you're growing up, because school's not going to teach you that. But if that was your first thing that you were taught, everybody at 18 would be out here trying to grab themselves something, a duplex, a threeplex, a fourplex or larger. And you would then be collecting I don't know how much, but thousands of dollars per month for the rest of your life. That would be awesome, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say we're going to have to keep this short tonight because I just got somebody in the door, but 99% of the population says yes to credit. That's exactly right. So it looks like I'm going to make this short because it's 35 minutes. That's it. That's all I can do right now because I have to end this so I can get ready to leave. It's sooner than later. Chili Davis, your business should be 70% cash revenue, 5%, 10%. Should be 70% cash revenue and 5 to 10%. That's right. There will always be give and take with business revenue. Exactly. And 5 to 10% business may operate off credit. There we go. I like that type of equation. I've never had that equation talk, but I love that because that's what you need. So with all that said, we're going to have to wrap this up real quick, real short. And unfortunately, if you need anything, the credit stuff down below, please use that. Please get that. All right. And with all that said, I got to wrap it up. So stay tuned for the SSN Nation late night edition, the After Dark edition. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why you have to really consider when you're out here trying to get credit because you're going to have to pay it back. And therefore, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you have to rely on your job to pay it back. You want to have those extra streams of revenue coming in. All right. So with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.